Most clothing brand owners, especially the early stage ones, are losing tens of thousands of dollars even before they start spending a single dollar on the product. And the brands that they are trying to compete with, they crack the system to make sure that this never happens to them. And that one thing I'm talking about is the opportunity cost, or in simple terms, monetary value of time. Let me explain this with an example. Let's say you live in the US. Now, for example, you are living in New York or LA. The government mandated minimum wage in New York or LA is $18 an hour, but practically it's very hard to find someone even at $20 an hour. So let's keep our calculations for $20 an hour. Now let's assume that you spend about 20 hours a week in your clothing brand project. That means for 4 weeks, you will spend about 80 hours. Now, at the bare minimum, you are spending 80 hours a month. And even if we assume $20 the bare minimum wage, you have spent $1,600 a month. And imagine doing this for a period of 6 months, you have spent close to $10,000 in your opportunity cost. Now, again, minimum wage is not what should be your opportunity cost. You are a business founder. Minimum wage works when you literally have no skill and you're just trading your time for money. As a business owner, you already have a lot of skills. So probably your minimum minimum hourly rates might be much higher than $20. So if that's the case, you are at a losing end in a much bigger way. But essentially, even if we look at the minimum wage at $20 for 6 months, you have lost around $10,000. If you have a higher wage, let's say you are at $40 or a $50 per hour rate, run the numbers, you have lost $20,000 or more in this entire process. And here's another point. In reality, you will be spending a lot more than 20 hours a week, because this is going to be your passion project. You're passionate about it, you are optimistic about it, so you won't be even tracking how much time you're spending. But this opportunity cost, you could make real money doing something else which is more suitable to your skills. Now, I don't want to discourage you, but I just want to give you an idea of your opportunity cost. Now, I will let you in a secret. The entire clothing business globally works on something called arbitrage. You can pick any successful brand, any brand that you admire, or whatever space you want to operate in. Look at the top 5 or top 10 brands and you will see a pattern. You will see they are constantly using arbitrage to build a moat around their business. Now, an example of this arbitrage could be product arbitrage. For example, a dress manufactured in US could cost you $50 or $80. The same dress manufactured in India or Bangladesh or Sri Lanka, it could cost you $5 or $6. That is a big difference. Even with logistics, you are at 10% of what it would cost you in the US. So this is a classic example of product arbitrage. Now let's look at service arbitrage. If you were to hire someone for digital marketing, for running ad campaigns, for example, the price you will pay in the US is going to be $50 or $80 or $70 an hour. The same set of experience, the same set of expertise, you can hire someone from India, Philippines, or Asia in general. You might pay $10 or $20 an hour. That is service arbitrage. So when you stack up layer by layer, the product arbitrage, the service arbitrage, and you start building your brand, you start building a moat around your business, and you are looking at it from a professional point of view. But you need systems, SOPs, checks and balances to ensure that the product or service that you're getting is at par with the product or service you would get anywhere else. And that is how moats are built. You can do all of these things only if you are thinking about scale from day one, or unless this is a hobby project, there is nothing we can do about it. You are designing your business by choice. This is deliberate. Now, if this video gave you something, a new way of seeing things, a question that you did not had before, or just a clear picture of how this industry actually works, then subscribe. Because that's exactly what we make here. No hype, no overnight success stories, just honest, practical content for people who are serious about building something real in the business of fashion. New videos every week, and every single video is built around one question: what do fashion founders need to know that nobody is telling them? Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.